Hi guys, how are you doing today? I think I'm doing fine. Yo, guys, I'm doing okay. It's been a very, 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 very long time since we last did a live, and I don't know what place, huh, to press to place the camera. 1 minute, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I got you. I guess this will do, but it is so weak, guys. Okay. Okay. I guess this will do. Hi, Mara. Oblam Luigi. Mpozo. This is very nice. My hair is all old. Ntekeko kanyute mugamba mbundo ajja ku live nga asiwuse. Okay, that's it. Awo nze mamaze okwebyula. Awo mbamaze okwebyula. Let me first hold this hair like this. And I see you shining everything as you planned. My dear, it's not as I planned yet, but I'm grateful God is faithful. Next year, Kadodi, will you be in Bali again? It's that quick. I'm not sure, but if I'm alive and well and have the means, of course I will be in Bali to experience it. Meanwhile, I'm hating my weight. I don't even know how to explain it. Naye mulabe ewaffe wali enfufula bw'obukowekowe. Well, see my eyelashes. I need to buy a car, guys. You see, my eyelashes are brown because I've been in a very dusty place. You know? I need to buy a car. Let me tell you one sad story. Yesterday, I had gone to perform somewhere at 4 Points. Those of you who are in Uganda or who are Ugandans, you know when I say 4 Points, you know what it means. 4 Points is like a very, very posh hotel. So my friend had a concert there, and I was supposed to sing for him, you know, or with him because I have a song with him. And then I looked amazing. I looked really nice. But then I used the border. I'm not a fan of Uber. I don't know why, but I always prefer borders. Let me tell you something. I reached the venue and my shoes were dirty, like full of dust. I am not over that. Up to now, I feel so banjido obuyinja mwana. So I have to work hard and buy a car. And the good thing with me or the bad thing with me is when I start thinking about something or putting my mind to something, I have high chances of achieving what I put my mind. So road still under constructions like, my friend, the road is still under construction. It is under construction over and over and over again. Guys, let's like the live. Let's like the live so that YouTube can push it more. Yeah. Let's like the light. Banang, look at my cheeks. Hi. Hey, look at my cheeks. Let me tell you, for the last 1 month, and this is the second month, I have been on Zoladex. And let me tell you, Zoladex is making me eat like a rabbit. Like a rabbit. I'm basically it like look, my chest is all out. My they call this baby love, baby wash. They're all out and oh my god. Mm-mm. My Zoladex is making me wild because I eat from morning till I sleep. I can even wake up and eat. So what I do, I have to make sure that there is nothing in the house to eat. So that way I will not wake up to eat something. Guys, let's like the live. Everyone is driving in Uganda. I thought it was only me on foot and boda boda. That sounds so sarcastic. But not everyone definitely drives in UG. All my agreements own cars. All your agreements. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, Zoladex hasn't been nice on me. Yeah, it's been making me gain enormous weight. Look at that. Hmm? It's 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 pathetic to think that no man or no woman can come up with medication to cure endometriosis, but they come out with medicines to cure everything else. So I can only, you know, like now I'm on Zoladex. Zoladex can only cure the symptoms, but it doesn't take away the disease. So, and Zoladex is hell expensive because one injection is right now on wholesale it is 400, it is 390,000 Ugandan shillings, and then if you buy it from other hospitals, it is only 480,000. So it makes it expensive, and imagine I have to take that every single month for the next 4 months because I've already done 2 to make 6 months. But that then there is no guarantee that you're healed; it will still come back. So pray for me. Agreement. Oh, you mean agreements? Oh, you had scared me. I was like, agreements. Guys, let's like the live. Let's please like the live. Blaze, 390K price of a motor. Exactly. A price of a motorcycle has to be injected around here on my stomach. Actually, they put it in my stomach every single month. So I've done this month, then I'll do December, then Jan, Feb, March, and stop at April. But yeah, it's draining. First of all, it messes up your entire body. You can see, you guys used to say I have nice skin, but now, see that? See these ones? Usually my skin is like, you see that? Usually my skin is like 10 out of 10 minus nothing. But because of Zoladex, is it like diabetes or no? It's like fibroids. It's like chigalanga. In Luganda they call it chigalanga. I don't know what they would call it in English. But basically, this is something that heals only when you can conceive. And you know that the challenge is you can't even conceive while you have endometriosis, like if it is so severe. So that's why I need to take Zoladex sometimes, just to make sure I preserve some eggs, and to make sure I help aid the treatments of fertility and things like that. So it's a whole complicated life. Guys, why are you not liking the live? Okay, let me like myself. Can I like myself? Can I like the live myself? Unfortunately not. But yeah, basically that is it. And it's very draining financially, emotionally, and physically. Physically, you can already see all this extra weight, and it comes from the fact that, my appetite goes from here to over the roof. Um, but at least now I'm pain free. Like, I don't feel any pain. But then I want to eat all the time. All the damn time. Mm, Moz. Gosh. Hi. Can I call you that? Mose. Let me call you just Mose. Hi. How are you? Um, Bogera. Bogere. I think it's supposed to be Bogere, right? Hi. Anyway, for the last couple of weeks, I have been in Nairobi, Kenya. I have been enjoying myself. I can't tell you how good. Hello, good evening, Mom. Good evening, dear. Yeah, you got it, my sister. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live. Good evening, and welcome. Please make sure that you like the live before we continue. Yeah, so I've been in Nairobi for the last couple of weeks. I've enjoyed myself, but truthfully speaking, as a content creator, that was one of the worst trips I've ever made. I saw you in Kenya. No, you didn't see me. You saw a video of me in Kenya. If you saw me in Kenya, you should have said, hello, I know you from somewhere. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. So, as a content creator, that was one of the worst things that I made. You know, when I went the first time, the videos performed really well, and I thought, ooh, I need to come back. And then I went back, and you guys refused to watch those videos. You guys refused. But the Lord is watching you. Kenya is a beautiful country. Yes, I admit Kenya is a very, very beautiful country. Very chaotic, very... there are so many things that I really loved about Kenya. And there are so many things that I really didn't like about Kenya. And the video is going to be up very soon. But content-wise, if you're a content creator, especially a travel content creator, and you're thinking of going to Nairobi, please don't. But if you're going to enjoy life and have fun, pack your bags right now. Hey, you look pretty. Oh, kitty girl, thank you. Munange, data is the problem. I have so many friends, so many Kenyan friends. They are very nice. Yes, I have met really very amazing Kenyan people. And yes, you're right. But I think every country has its very bad people and its very nice people. But I'm glad I've encountered nice people in Nairobi. Okay. how long do you have your condition? I've had this condition for over 15 years now. 15 years now, I think, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So the first time I thought I thought it was just normal period pain, and I would just take painkillers, and they would tell me, no, don't take painkillers, but I would feel the pain in my brain, literally. So I started taking painkillers. And then at one point, as an African, I started thinking maybe they bewitch me. Because how come this pain never goes away? This pain would literally be there, whether I am in my periods or normal time or whatever. I'd still have pain. So I used to think a lot. So it has been very, very draining. But when I got the diagnosis, that's when I kind of, you know, took it in and understood what I have and how long it's going to affect me, and made peace with the fact that I might never have children. Yes. However much we pray and God can make miracles, but we have to look at the realities of life and get used to the fact. Uh, pray for the expect the expect the worst and pray for the best kind of situation. It's what I mean. So over the years, it has really affected me in so many ways. But I think the older you grow, the more you realize it's all vanity anyway. So whatever. I'm watching you in Saudi Arabia again. Nice to meet you. Oh, how do they do this collab thing? Ah, you are my queen. Okay, how are you? Hey, I'm okay. How are you? But Kenya hospitals are best since you have good friends in Kenya. Maybe you are treatable in Kenya. Ha! Oof. Kenyan hospitals. I have to be rich, like really rich, to afford treatment in Kenya. Tell me why I go into this Kenyan medical center, I'll not mention the name, and I get into that facility and I tell them I have horrific cramps. I have horrific cramps. Please give me an injection to ease my pain. They said I have to pay for consultation. I had to pay for consultation, guys. That thing still hurts me. The fact that I just, oh, Terrace, thank you so much. Gucci, please, is here. Happy, eh? Coquet. Don't you think I failed to read that word? But thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mom, life is very difficult, but everything is possible in life if we are strong or honest. Everything is possible in life. Like, yes, that is very true. How was your weekend? My weekend has been a very slow weekend, but a very peaceful one because I've I've stepped on stage for the second time in a year, which felt really nice, but I was nervous on stage the whole time. But I did it anyway. I've spent time with my goddaughters. Went to see my goddaughter perform at school. So it was an okay weekend. Guys, let's like the live, let's like the live, let's like the live. Ah, At some point, you as an adult, you have to admit that where you are at in life is because of yourself and no one else's. Of course, that is, I have never blamed anyone for my medical conditions. But also, maybe it's in my genes because my mother also complains about the same thing that I'm complaining about, but maybe she doesn't know what it is. And unfortunately, I cannot convince her to go to the hospital and check for it. So I've never blamed anyone. What gives you the idea that I am very self-aware of where I am in life, and I have mourned all the dreams that I had that I know will not come true unless a miracle happens, and I'm not blaming it on anyone. But of course, you can only say that if you don't know the circumstances of someone. If I sat down and started telling you guys my life story, yeah, I've been through life. Just making a general statement and health issues cannot help that. I'm talking about you just making it. It's okay, dear. It's okay. Very okay. Don't be sad. God is always besides you. That is the only thing that gives me hope sometimes. Sometimes you doubt God and then something happens and then you're like, oh, okay, there must be a God watching because how else would I have survived this? Like, how else would I have gone through this? Like, I mean, look at me. This is my small house. Let me actually show you, but don't look at the floor down, eh? Don't. Let me show you. You see? I've just put curtains and they're looking really beautiful. I'm loving how they turn out to be because I wanted to regulate on the light that was coming in from outside and also more privacy because hey, everyone could see me if they were in the living room, but now I have some privacy here. So, and it's all been God. I didn't know that I would one day own a home, one day have my own empire of dogs. I didn't know that one day I would be the person that I am now. So I believe there is a God somewhere and he's capable of miracles. But I'm human, as human beings sometimes we can't help, and the other problem is I am a super sensitive person, and once I get anxious about something, yo, I need prayers. ah, Lonely life is better than married couples. I don't think so. I think we all deserve to love and be loved. There are people who are fortunate enough to find it, and others are not fortunate to find it. But I believe it gets really boring sometimes. It is peaceful, yes, very peaceful. But the truth is, it gets lonely sometimes. Hello, Kate. How are you, my love? Kate, I promise you, I still have your birthday gift. And one time before the month ends of this December, me, I'm already in December. Before December comes, you'll see me at your door with your birthday gift. I am still sorry that I couldn't attend your birthday, but honestly, the day you called me, for the day it was your birthday. No. The day you told me you're going to celebrate your birthday on Friday, I was already on a bus, and I couldn't cancel it. It was expensive, and so on. But I still have your gift. By the way, did you use metal to build your house or only bricks? To build my house, I used only bricks, except for this upper side where there is the curtains and the mirror. That's this extension where I'm seated is the only place that has metal. Okay, that's the only place that has metal. That's the only place that has metal. The rest is cement. Cement, yeah. So remember, is slow possession. What are you trying to mean, dear? It's fine. Yeah, so life can be very challenging, but I always remember to appreciate the little that I have. But you're human. Sometimes you think, oh, I'm behind on life. Sometimes you look at yourself and one minute you're like, oh, great, I don't have children. And then the next minute you're like, I wish I had. So it's a mixture of so many feelings, of so many things. Anyway, that is just the story of how life really is, and that is me being vulnerable and truthful. Sorry, I was saying love is slow passion. Hmm. I don't know about it being slow passion, but I know that if you ever find it, try and keep it. You see, this generation is a generation of people who don't fix nothing. They just want to fix nothing. You fight once and that's it. This generation is a weird generation. It's a weird generation, but yeah, that's life more too. That's life more too. No, if you have other questions for me, my dear, God knows having children. Oh, no, everything comes with bad and the good. Yeah, that's why I've said that sometimes I look at people and their lives and children, and I'm like, oh, thank God I don't have children. But then sometimes I look at how I love other people's children and how I take care of people who don't even concern me. And I wish I was giving this love to my child. I don't know if that sounds selfish, but that's how I feel. So, yeah, it happens. And also, I think I feel like that, especially when I am being okay. This hit me the most when I was doing everything in my power to make my goddaughter happy, to make her, and then she just says, I miss my mother, which proves to you that she's not a child. And then no matter what you do or how you treat her, you'll never be her mother. And that's point, like, hi there, I'm in the US, excited to see and hear you. Hi, Miss Naba, Mrs. Miss Naba. How are you? Yeah. So that's basically life. So my firstborn wasted himself to drugs, and only that has damaged my life. I feel ashamed. Mm. Well, I don't think you should feel ashamed, and I don't think you should blame your son so much, because now I'm going to sound, I don't know how you're going to hold it, but let me tell you. Somebody said we should hold ourselves accountable to some of our past or the things we did. And he said it's a general discussion, but let me tell you, as a firstborn child, I can never tell you how much my parents traumatized me and are still, especially my mom, still traumatizing me up to this age. I cannot tell you how unwanted I have felt most of my life. I cannot tell you how neglected I have felt all my life. I cannot tell you how much I've looked for love in all the wrong places because I needed to feel some ounce of love. And one of the reasons as to why I am single at this age is because every tiny bit of attention felt like actual love for me when I was young. And then I ended up dating the same people in different bodies. You understand? So some children are what they are because of the results of their parents. I'm sorry to say, but that's a fact of how they felt neglected. So they started to look for other ways to feel wanted, or parents didn't have enough time to spend with them, or but you don't get ashamed if they still can talk to you or listen to you. Maybe try, or sometimes just get on your knees and pray for them. But you know, there's a time my mother said she was ashamed of me. Yeah, there was that time where I was a curse. I was a problem. I was everything bad. I was. But a few years later, here I am. So yeah, some parents, not every parent, traumatize their children so bad. It's only by God's grace that I'm actually here talking to you. It's only by God's grace that my life turned out the way it did. As a firstborn daughter or a firstborn child, you don't know the weight on my shoulder. You don't know. I will never be enough regardless of what I do. having to be the one they look up to because you're the firstborn. Like you have no room to make mistakes. You have no room to be poor. You have no room to express yourself. Every day becomes so, yeah, you end up dating very many wrong people because you are traumatized, and every little bit of attention, every little bit of effort seems like somebody actually loves you. And then you become the best people pleaser ever because you want people to approve of you, to love you. And that's how I ended up in a relationship of 6 years, because for the first time I felt like this person has chosen me. No, he didn't choose me. I was just a safe place for him where he needed no effort because I did it all by myself. I was a strong woman. So you see, every time a mother says that, it actually breaks my heart because I know I've been there and I know I'll never be enough to my mom. And sometimes the fact that I don't have children, maybe God doesn't want me to traumatize my children as much as mine did. But you know, the story is different for everyone. Oh, I need to drink some water, guys. Right. I think I may have to end this here because I don't want to get too emotional. I might say things that maybe I'll regret, you know.